If you are in the market for a new car, you can now save money by buying one that's built here in the U.S.
Under the One Big Beautiful bill signed by the president on the 4th of July, you can now deduct the interest you pay on your loan. News 5's John Kosick joins us in studio. And John, this is something Ohio Senator and former auto dealer Bernie Moreno put into that bill.
Yeah, Mike and Tiffany, and as such, he tells me he knows that the price of a new car is simply too high and out of the reach for many. Added interest rates, which weren't a concern a few years ago, but today they are, and only adds to the cost. Well, this bill provides a little relief on that interest side, which can help lower the overall cost. Included in the One Big Beautiful bill is the USA Car Act, providing relief from high interest rates for those who buy cars that were assembled in the U.S. by enabling those new car buyers to deduct the interest on their loans, a benefit above your standard deduction.
It applies to new American-made automobiles, and it's retroactive to January of this year. So anybody who bought a car this year, you took out a car loan, get ready to deduct that interest next year when you file your tax returns.
The deduction is up to $10,000 a year, but for most new car buyers would only be a few $1,000s for the first year and go down from there. Still, for car dealers still trying to assess the impact of tariffs, it can only help. You think that might be an incentive to get some people who are on the fence right now into the showroom?
Absolutely. It's for 2025 to 2028 loans. It certainly will get people moving.
Lou Antonio is head of the Greater Cleveland Auto Dealers Association, which represents 250 new vehicle dealerships in the 21-county region of Northeast Ohio.
It's a positive because interest rates have been high, and it's just another tool for us to help the affordability issue that we've been running against for a number of years, with not only the vehicle prices, inflating a little bit of tariff pressure on pricing as well.
He says that tariff unknown actually led to an unusual 16% jump in year-to-year new car sales in June, putting them up 8% on the year.
But I think we're pulling ahead some of our sales that were probably going to happen in the second half of the year because people are trying to avoid some of the increases that potentially may come. It still hasn't been figured out as far as the tariffs, the price increases, and the interest rates.
What the bill gives some auto dealers, though, it takes away from others. Moreno campaigned on ending the $7,500 tax credit for new plug-in electric vehicles, which he got in this bill, and got that end date moved up to September 30th.
This gives dealers the time to go out and sell the vehicles that they've got, the EVs that they've got. So if you're watching this and you want to buy an electric vehicle, you better do it before September 30th, because on October 1st, it's going to be a lot more expensive.
And here's the thing, if that electric vehicle's final assembly is in the U.S., Mike and Tiffany, you technically have a little bit of a window to double dip where you can get that $7,500 credit before September 30th and still deduct the interest.
Helping us save a little bit of money there, John. Thanks so much.